Today, it feels like dating is more about hookups, toxic relationships, and infidelity. It's like people see each other as enemies in some battle where the goal is to win by tearing the other person down. I mean, look at the state of relationships today. If you ask your parents for advice on how to find a partner, you might think their tips are outdated, or worse, that people would find it weird if you actually tried them out. Times have changed, sure, but are we really moving forward, or are we losing something valuable along the way? I think a big part of the issue is the information we consume. The things we read, watch, and listen to shape our worldview, whether we realize it or not. Imagine for a second that you lived a simple life in a close-knit farming community. Your days are filled with hard work, but also with peace, joy, and a deep connection to the people around you. You'd probably have a pretty optimistic outlook on life, right? Now, contrast that with how most of us live today. We're often stuck in stressful jobs we don't love, trying to escape through the internet. But the internet is where we're bombarded with all kinds of information. Celebrity drama, news that makes the world seem like it's on fire, and people being cruel because anonymity lets them get away with it. When this is your daily diet of information, is it any surprise that you might think the world, and by extension dating, is hopeless? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that toxic relationships and manipulative partners are the norm because that's what you see online. And let's be honest, the internet loves drama. Content that triggers strong emotional reactions, anger, frustration, heartbreak, gets the most engagement. So naturally, that's what the algorithms feed you. Your ex cheated on you? Your partner is toxic? Those stories are everywhere, making you feel like everyone's got it rough in love. But here's the thing. Negativity is potent. It's more memorable than positivity, which is why you can get 1,000 compliments but still be haunted by that one nasty comment. The same goes for dating content online. The stories that stick with you, that go viral, are the ones that get you fired up. And because those stories are so common, it's easy to start believing that they represent everyone's experience. But do they really? It's important to realize that the content you see online doesn't always reflect reality. Sure, there are toxic relationships out there, and many people need to do some serious self-reflection before diving into romance. But the healthy, loving relationships? They're often invisible online because those people are too busy enjoying their lives to broadcast every moment. They're out there, living their love stories in the real world, not on Instagram or TikTok. It's not that the problems people talk about online aren't real. They are. Many of us carry baggage that we haven't dealt with, and instead of working on ourselves, we look for someone else to fill that void. This leads to poor choices, hurt feelings, and more broken relationships. But what's dangerous is how the internet can turn these personal issues into a collective narrative that distorts our view of love and relationships. Imagine being a teenager, just starting to explore what relationships mean, and all you see online are people saying things like, "men ain't shot," or "women are just out to ruin your life." What kind of mindset would that create? Would you be ready for a healthy relationship, or would you be more likely to fall into the same toxic patterns you see online? The truth is, dating today is complicated. There are so many factors at play, and the online world often makes things worse. It's easy to get sucked into the negativity, but the key is to step back and remember that what you see online is just a fraction of reality. Spend more time in the real world, building emotional and mental awareness, and you'll be better equipped to find and nurture the kind of love that lasts. So, is romance dead? I don't think so. It's just harder to see through all the noise. But it's still out there, waiting for those who are willing to look beyond the screen and do the work within themselves to find it.